battle of the late breakers, and Elite Risk gets it. Oh, what a move by Evo. That is not a place you overtake. No, side by side of him, they're going to go around the outside now to Pissy.
Hello and good evening everybody, and happy Halloween to you all. It is race night here in 7GR for Tier 1. We are back with a stream this week for a Belgium sprint race for round 3. Hopefully an action pace packed couple of races. We have a one shot format as usual, followed by the sprint and then the feature race. So obviously iconic track with two DRS zones. Sorry, sorry about that. Yeah, so two DRS zones, 17 turns, action zones, turn 1, and obviously down the main straight there, 7 and 9. After the DRS countdown has started for the one shot, so let's get to the qualifying action. Let's pick someone random as usual. Who are we going to land on? It's going to be David Vince, the Hungarian in the Red Bull. So we're doing on board Red Bull driver Elite Risk. Probably one of the favourites to win tonight. Obviously, no Ogween, no Benster. Two heavyweights of the league are absent tonight, so there's a chance for someone else to maybe take a win for once. Zeno was up there a minute with a very good lap. Talabos making his debut. He's currently P2. Still on board with David, who's just moved up to P4. Looking very close between the top 5. They're shuffling around quite a bit. I did hear there is some rain coming at some point. Not sure it's in the main race or a sprint race. Looking a decent lap here from David Vince. But currently Talabos out in front on his debut. Icy and Louis Bolton in the Alfa Romeos invalidated along with Turner. Now Kieran, who hits the front. As we head into the bus stop chicane, there's a nice drift there on David Vince, and it's to the line, and it's going to be Elite Risk. It looks like taking pole 41-2, very close between himself and Zalabus. Right, there we go, and then Elite Risk on pole for the sprint race. Talabas second on his debut, Kieran, and Dave Vince very close between those two. Matt Fledge in the Haas tonight alongside his teammate Zeno tonight in the top 6. Bait Boy 7th, Neo in 8th, Fitzy in 9th, Rossi rounds up the top 10. Medal, Zach, Mash, Visions, Icy, Louis Bolton, Liam, Turner, Fusion Gamer, and Tyler will be at the back of the grid. It's a bit stupid how it works. If you if you invalidate in the first corner and then 19 people invalidate on the final corner, you'll be on pole position. Should be the other way around, but anyway, there'll be no break for the sprint, so countdown will be going straight away. Belgium always a bit of a 50-50 in terms of if it's going to be a good race or not. Usually a safety car track. Hopefully you won't see too many of them. But you do see a lot of gaps form with just how long the track is. But here we go, man. 5 red lights for the sprint. Round 3. Here we go. First sprint of the season, and it's away we go. A good start from Elite and the Williams Talabus. But Kieran late on the brakes there. Get himself down the inside, and he's hooked onto the Williams, forcing the Williams out wide, and the Williams going to lose a few positions. Down to 6th. The 2 Hasses will come through as we go up El Rouge for the first time. Look at the slipstream Zeno's got on his teammate, and he's going to fly around the outside now as they're scrapping out in front. It's going to go 3 wide into turn 4, 5, I don't know. I didn't look before the race. I think it's turn 7. Anyway, Dave Vince now in the lead of this sprint race, and there's Williams trying to steep down the inside, but he's caught the Haas and they've gone sideways, and it's going to cause a bit of a traffic jam. There's always a wing flying off as well. Williams flying down the order now. Vision's up in 12th place. Let's get this stuff up. Was big crash in the back, and Icy's out of session. There's the first VSC, so we can see what's going on. Who caught up in instance, and who's moved up? So David up 3 places. A very good start from the Red Bull driver. A bit of a naughty move in the end by Kieran on turn 1 on the Williams, pushing him out wide. 2 drivers still up there. Bay Boys had a good start, so has Rossi in the Aston Martin. Williams of Talabos got a bit bully on turn 1, and then he comes in for a pit stop alongside Neo, picking up damage, and Zach also getting caught up in there. There's a few wings. It looks like, wow, a lot of pit stops coming in. So there are a few wing changes. Yeah, I think it was all caused by that. I think it was the Talabus coming down the inside of one of the Haas drivers, and they both went sideways on the track, and I think that just caused a massive chain reaction through the field. Yes, 6 drivers in the pits there on lap 1. But we are back under green conditions, and top 3, or top 4 should I say, a sort of gap. They have to Baby Boy back in 5th, Zeno in 6th. 1 second gaps tied up the 10th now from the back of the grid. Taking advantage of the chaos, I assume. There we go. Tyres as you would expect. You go onto the softs now. So we'll see what happens. Still long way to go in the sprint. Elite Risk looking for a move potentially on the Red Bull. We'll sensibly wait for the DRS to be active, which will be this lap. There we go then. Dave Vince under pressure here. for once. That wasn't a too bad view from Codemaster there, but let's see what kind of run Kieran got. He fancies this move. Fancies a double overtake if he can find a gap, but it's not going to happen. He gets blocked in, but Elite Risk takes the lead and he's going to try and follow him through. But David Vince defends from the Ferrari. And only loses one place to Elite, who now takes the lead of the sprint. Baby Boy dropping further back. He's now under pressure from Zeno. Rossi plugging along there as long as Fitzy, Tyler and Visions having a little battle here along with Fusion Gamer. Top 8 score points in the sprint, of course, so Tyler's got to get a move on if he wants to score a point. All sorts of places up for grabs for the starting grid for the feature race. So it looks like the top 4 is going to be locked in battle for the rest of the race, and then Zeno's slightly dropping off here. Battle for P5, and then we have a battle for P7. Fitzy and Rossi. And then the battle for P9, there we go. This Vision's looking for a move down the inside of the bus stop chicane, but he's going to brake early and try and get a nice run. But Tyler parks it on the apex, no room for the switchback. Gamer might fancy a move here as Vision loses all traction there, and are we going to see a side by side up El Rouge at Normien's in tears? Can these two do it? No, Fusion Gamer does back out of that one. Dave Vince there does take the lead of the race once again. Well, that happened. And that could be a theme for the rest of the race. Kieran may wait in P3 there, wait for his opportunity. He did look quite fast down the straight on the previous lap. Maybe lower wings for Kieran. Matt Veg will be happy with P4. Another one waiting for an opportunity. Through the field then, these 3 still in battle. The rest of the drivers just trying to salvage anything from this race, from a lap 1 chaos. And there's a yellow flag and Turner is out of the session. And there is the safety car. We'll bring the cars back together, and David dives into the pits. Wow. So does Kieran. Oh, and Talibus gets a drive through apparently, and this race is saved, and it's gone again with an instant. Yeah, but quite a few pit stops. Elite Risks, Matt Veg, Baby Boy, Zeno, all staying out. Will it be the right choice? It's going to be... Well, I don't think there's even going to be DRS enabled. By the time the safety car comes in, so that's 6. Assuming the safety car will come in next lap. Yeah, I don't think the DRS will be enabled for the rest of the sprint. A bit of a risk from David Vince and the others. They've got to make their soft tyre advantage count, but with very little laps to do so. But it is a long lap, so we'll see what happens. Let's have a look at tyre them. I think some of the first pit stop was also pitted, so there's only Neo and Louis who stayed out from the lap 1 pit stops. And obviously top 5 on those mediums. Go for track position, there's Rossi. Look like he's going to dive down the inside of that Ferrari there. Talibos has a drive through, unfortunately, is a good qualifying. Unfortunate turn 1 incident with Kieran, and then I think the damage came from a bit of an unrealistic move from himself, so bit of an up and down debut so far. Right, so we'll wait for this then. Let's have a look at the current standing, shall we? I actually never looked at them today, so I don't actually know myself. After the steward report, Benster was the winner last week after a steward's inquiry. So there we go, Benster, 20 points in the lead. He's absent tonight, of course. Neo in second. Elite Risk third and Baby Boy fourth in the standings. It's the bottom top 8. Kieran 15 points alongside Medal, Turner, and then David Vince. And the constructors, Alfa Romeo head by 24 points over Ferrari. I don't often see Ferrari up there in the 7th yard. They've had a, call it the Ferrari curse. But they're doing okay this season so far. They are statistically the worst team as well in terms of results and things like that. Let's have a look. From the website anyway. Yeah, so since the website was created, Ferraris have had 228 races by drivers, and they have only had one win. And I can't actually remember who that was. So one win and 3 pole positions and 69 podiums. And compared to someone like, I don't know, random Mercedes, we got 22 wins for Mercedes. Yeah, I'm not very good on Twitch, but they try and delete that message, but I'm sure no one's paying attention anyway. So here we go then. Elite Risk has already gone by the looks of things, so we're back on the way for lap 7. So it is going to be the soft runners chasing down the mediums, and already Tyler and Zeno going at it. Tyler down the inside, and also 2x2. Let's look at the Red Bull there. Dave Vince trying to get down the inside of Tyler as well, and might see a side by side between the Haas and the Ferrari up El Rouge. Ferrari's going to stop him behind. David Vince will be on the charge here. He wants to get past Tyler as soon as possible. Baby Boy looking for a move up ahead as well. Can he outbrake Tyler? He can on those softs. Lovely move, makes most of his grip, and also look at Kieran come flying through. Lovely move by those two to get past Tyler. Obviously massive tyre advantage, but very nicely done either way. And looks like Zeno is tangled up in an incident and he's dropping down the field. So here we go, Kieran getting past Baby Boy. I think Baby Boy just got out of the way so his teammate can fly through and keep this battle going. Going down the inside now of the Ferrari. These two don't want to hold each other up too much, but they'll see it could potentially be a battle for the win it. These two. Maybe we're going wide there. He's already got a penalty. Liam now picks up one, as well as Mash at the back. Rossi on the soft now, trying to get past Tyler. As we're going to head into the final lap, there's David Vince. Look at that, pushing pushing the Red Bull through, and he makes a dive down the inside, gets it done. Another nice move there, but David trying to go for the switch back. They're getting hooked on each other. Another yellow flag, I think that's Neo dropping down the order, and Kieran up to second, and Elite Risk has a 1.7 second lead to hold on to for this final lap. And if these two battle like they have been, Elite Risk will be very happy about that. But here comes Tyler back at Rossi. Rossi going to the inside to defend. Tyler trying to find a gap somewhere. He's trying to down the inside again. David Vince up into second, and Tyler has tagged Rossi there, and also into another car which may have caused damage. But this is the battle for P2, and they're still going at it side by side, helping Elite Risk to the line by the corner. They haven't even gained any time on Elite Risk yet, but this is where the time is gained through the main part of the circuit where all the grip is. David Vince ahead now of Kieran. Oh, and Kieran picks up a time penalty, and that is crucial, and he's going to drop down the order here. Matt Veg going to finish P3 potentially. I think Risk looks like he's going to hold on for the sprint win. Kieran, they had a really good battle there for the P2. Still battles going on. Zach trying around the outside of the Alpine. Fusion Gamer now around the outside again as Fusion goes defensive. But it is going to be Elite Risk to take the sprint win. And Kieran is going to drop all the way down to 6th place. And to the line, it's between Baby Boy and... was it Baby Boy? Sorry, no, Zach and Fusion. Battle for P12 there. Fusion finished P10 and Zeno snuck in between them. Yeah, decent sprint. Right, so let's quickly nab a screenshot just in case we need some sort of restart. Never know with this game. Okay then, so Elite Risk takes the sprint win. David in second after a good battle there with Kieran. Matt finishes P3, picking up the pieces. Rossi up to P4. Good result for Aston Martin there in the sprint. Fitzy, good result for him. Kieran dropped down to 6th after that last lap penalty. Vision's up to 7th. And then Medal picks up the final point. Baby Boy, Fusion Gamer will start in the top 10. Zeno 11th after contact with Liam by the sounds of it. Zach 12th. Neo 13th. Tyler 14th. Mash 15th. Louis, Liam, Talos, IC and Turner will be at the back of the grid. And there is the rain. And it looks like full wet weather to me. Which will make the Turn 1 and El Rouge very interesting indeed on lap 1. But anyone watching who's Who's your pick for this one? It's very tough to pick who will win in the rain. Whether it's going to dry up or not. There's a potential for a surprise winner, I think. Yeah, Kieran is a very good shot. He looked very quick in the sprint. He looked a bit fast on the straights though, which may suggest he is running a bit of a drier setup than some of the other cars potentially. So 1 minute till lights out then. We're going at 9 o'clock. Right, there we go. Countdown should be on. Turn 1. Chaos commence. Here we go. There were 6 pit stops on lap 1 of the sprint. Now in the rain, so expect a bit more. Here we go. 5 red lights down, away we go. Is it full wets? It is full wets. Phil struggled to get off the line there. Look at Elite Risk losing all traction there in the second phase, and he does retain the lead just about. But David on the outside there. There's also cars in the background there off Matt Vedge. He's facing the wrong way. Elite Risk at Belle Rouge is ahead of David Vince, and David Vince ended the wall. The first victim of there's a second. Liam follows two big crashes at Belle Rouge already. And the safety car is out, and I'm not surprised. So Kieran up the P2 end, unfortunately for David Vince, he looked very strong around the track. Vision's up to 4th, so now let's have a look at the position changes. Rossi had a bad start, Matt Vedge also we saw facing the wrong way. Vision's up 3 places. Tyler with his usual good starts. I don't know how he always gets a good start, but you can always guarantee Tyler's up at least 5 positions by the first couple of turns. Yeah, just people taking advantage of the chaos. Everybody on the wets. Eau Rouge are very dangerous in the rain. So Rossi, Turner and Mash into the pits on lap 1. And while this safety car is happening, I'll be right back. Alright then, so we're back at lap 3 then. Safety car should be in this lap, I would imagine. So Zach had another pit stop. Or just one pit stop. Right, and lap 4 when we get underway. Elite Risk slowing them right down. Yeah, it does look a bit drier than it was at the start of the race, so we might see some pit stops in the next few laps. Sorry, you couldn't hear me before because I just realised my mic was a bit down. And there's Kieran. What's Kieran done? Has he spun round here? Looks like he may have. Or is he taking the gamble for the inters? As long as I think people are. Keep an eye on that, but let's get back to the race at hand. There's an Alpha Tauri very wide, that's Visions. I'm pretty sure there's people coming in for inters because it does look like the rain has really eased up as, whoa, Baby Boy coming out of nowhere on the outside of Visions. Visions does well to keep it relatively on track there as they go 3 wide, as cost him a few positions there. Down to 8th place now, losing 4 places Visions from going wide at turn 1, and then Baby Boy coming out of nowhere there. He's at the 4th now, Baby Boy. Check tyres. There we go, inters. So let's keep the gap on the leader here and see how much that time comes down. So Mash is the, well, not Mash, Kieran is the first one, 21.3, and we'll check in a minute. But Fitzy here up to P2, current tier 2 champion, is doing very well. This race at the minute, keeping Elite Risk on his toes at the minute. These wet tyres will be overheating very soon. And actually Kieran is not gaining time as you'd think. It's gone down a bit as Fitzy taking the lead now as Elite Risk makes a mistake, but he's going into the pits. Well as Medal, Baby Boy, and there's a yellow flag. Can't tell who it is, but now Fitzy is in the lead of this round 3 Grand Prix at Belgium. Fusion Game up to P2, Tyler P3, and the other McLaren and Neo up to P4. And this is what I mean about a surprise winner potentially there. Ever-changing weather at Spa, so this is a right mixed up grid now, so we've got to have a look who's on the fresh tyres. So Elite Risk comes out miles ahead of Kieran, because Kieran has actually pitted again, so he's actually made a mistake somewhere. And the next one was Rossi, and he's down to P10, so inters on the first bit really didn't work, but here's a 3 wide moment. Fusion Gamer in the sandwich of Tyler and Fitzy. Neo. Neo comes back at Fusion Gamer, and he's up to P2, and it's a McLaren 1-2 or something out of nowhere. Tyler going wide there, picking up a warning. Out front is Fitzy by 9 seconds ahead of his teammate. And then Fusion Gamer, Tyler, now under pressure from Louis Bolton round the outside. These two are tier 2 drivers as well, and they're in the top 5. Louis Bolton does squeeze through there and is ahead, so let's not really, well, 17 seconds, we'll keep an eye on it. Rossi was the first pit stopper of, well, the lead pit stop of the first one. We'll see if the leaders come in now, which they are. And are McLaren going to double stack? They are. They're going to double stack. Well, potential double stack. I think there is going to be enough time. This did have a 9-second lead. Yeah, he's in and out. It should be fine. Could be minimal though. Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay. Is he going to get jumped? or just by Fusion Gamer, but out front, Fitzy. There we go. Wasn't much different stand out that extra lap there, extra few laps. Medal's right on Fitzy there. He's had a very bad El Rouges and tyres get up the temperature. Medal's got a nice run down the inside of Fitzy, and we'll take P2. He's gone a bit deep though. Fitzy trying to come back at him. Medal up to P2. Fitzy, baby boy, just behind. Let's get this get the wall back up. Elite has a penalty though. Is that a 3-second time penalty for Elite? So he's under pressure. Even in the lead by 1.5 seconds, and he's got a gain of 3-second gap if he wants to win this race. Matt Veg recovers up to P7 after turn 1 incident. Rossi P6. Kieran, not sure what happened to him. He's obviously got damage somewhere after taking that first pit stop. Side by side action there from Icy and Tyler. Teammate Louis Bolton trying to come through as well. Still side by side, Icy losing a bit of traction, and Tyler still down the inside. And Icy looks to have come out in front of that battle. Just behind is another battle. There's a four-way battle going on down to the bus stop chicane. On the grass is Talabus. That's going to send him very wide. He joins the track safely as Tyler now dives down the inside of Icy. Battle for P11. It's a nice little battle here. Oh, and that is Icy into the wall. Loses all traction. There's this full wing, and he's got to do a whole lap in the oh, this is painful for Icy. Full lap with no wing in the wet around Belgium. It is brutal as Matt Fedge gets ahead of Rossi. Zach in the battle for P6 as well. Medal keeping pace at the minute. I think Elite is just a little bit faster at this stage. He is keeping within that window. Fitzy's got some pace tonight. He's keeping up with the Tier 1 boys. Well, he's a Tier 1 boy himself now, but so Tier 2 last season. And he's mixing it up with the front of the Tier 1 grid tonight. Turner is up to P5 by the way. He's had some recovery at the minute. And there's the yellow flag. I think that's just Icy getting out of the way. Here is Turner trying to get a good run on Baby Boy. Baby Boy going defensive. Turn around the outside. Has he broke too late? He has. And remains in P5. Let me just check the weather report because Liam did say what was going to happen. Dry towards the end, according to the weather report, so we could see it all mix up again. There goes Icy. Finally gets into the pits. And Mash as well, another new wing for him. Yeah, Elite Risk slowly pulling away. There's the battle for P2 here between Medal, Fitzy, Baby Boy, Turner. Veg a bit of a lonely one at the minute. Rossi looks like he's closing in though, bringing Zach along with him. Neo in P9 and Debutant Talabus holding off Fusion Gamer for the final point position. Looks like Tyler's dropped off the pace slightly. He's under pressure from Louis Bolton, who almost went into the wall there. Kieran closing in very quickly as well. So he tries to recover something from this race. But here goes Turner again. He's unsuccessful last time. Again, he's trying to find the gap somewhere. Around the outside again, and he's doing some drifting. No way past Baby Boy just yet. Not sure if that was lag or he was getting frustrated, but it looks like Baby Boy didn't even move, and there's no room for Turner. Neo sets the fastest lap of the race, maybe the... Oh, and Baby Boy all over the place up there. Got Belle Rouge there. Again, don't know if it was lag or... Oh, and Icy is out of session, and there is another safety car. Slow things down once again. So it does bring the dry weather a bit closer in. We're going to have some more laps in the dry when it does happen. Anyone going for fresh tyres, and there we go. Late Risk going for fresh tyres. Mel going to follow him. Fitzy as well. Maybe... Oh, I don't know. Everyone's coming in. Rossi staying out. And it is another set of enters for everybody. Thought maybe just for a second there someone was going to gamble on a set of dry tyres in case it was going to dry up during the safety car period. Oh, and Talibus gets another drive-through, second one of the night. Unless he's got the Delta glitch where he can't see the Delta, but not too sure. He doesn't pit either, so down 8th, or up to 8th now, sorry. But everybody opted for fresh tyres, apart from Talibus and Rossi, who now makes it an Aston Martin 1-2. And I would imagine he'll get out of the way of Elite Risk very sharpish. Or at least I hope he does. I'm hearing in the Ferrari garage there is going to be a gamble. There's some rumours going around. We do have a TP in the chat. What's going on, TP? There we go, and he's not the only one. Talibus coming in, probably just go back to the grid anyway. But there goes Kieran into the pits, and yeah, Talibus will retire. And as you can see, there's a set of mediums, sorry, ready for Kieran in the Ferrari. Don't worry, Ridden, there's a safety car will be in this lap. No one's got a chance to. You can see Kieran nearly smashing the wall. So Kieran took the gamble then. We'll see if it pays off. It is light rain still. And we'll see what will happen. Could it be a masterclass from Kieran? There's a very long time to get round under the safety car around here. So going on early tyres when the weather switches is obviously a massive advantage on a track like this, and I think Kieran is struggling. I will keep an eye just in case he's playing some silly games. You'll see the safety car won't come in if he's not caught the pack, but you can't drive unnecessarily slow, so I'm sure he's not doing that. See, he's drifting there. You can tell it's not ready yet. The safety car is in this lap and Kieran is struggling, and I think the gamble has not worked. So Rossi, quite a fast paced safety car is just there. Rossi wasting no time and be back underway straight away. So no slowing down the pace, and we are back underway. Rossi leads the Aston Martin 1-2. Is he going to let Elite Risk go here? It'll be very beneficial for him himself and the team. And there we go. They switch positions up just before El Rouge. And now Rossi can attempt to slow down the chasing pack, but Medal going for already. So where that starts to dry up here, over halfway now. And there goes Medal down the inside of Rossi, taking that position. Fitzy going to try and follow him through here. Rossi going to try and get his elbows out. There's a bit of contact and they're hooked on each other, and there is big damage. Rossi out of the race, and that is going to be another VSC. Potential damage for Fitzy as well. Didn't have the best view of it, but obviously looks like they just got hooked on each other and then into the wall. Oh, full safety car comes out now, so me. So another one. Now will be the time if anyone wanna coming. Kieran's strategy is saved now. This set is a bit of a safety car track. So everybody coming in pits now. It's going to be dries. Oh, Elite Risk going for the softs. There's a few soft runners. That is quite a gamble from here. The softs. I don't think the softs will last till the end of the race, you know. Well, they will, but I don't think they will be very good. Mash just stayed out on the Inters. Top 3 on the sauce. Baby Boy potentially in contention here for the win. Yeah, mash, and P1 staying out on the Inters for his 5 minutes of glory. But you can see the rain has stopped now. Safe car is out another lap, so at least about to say at least he can come in now and get a set of tyres on, but obviously he's out to cause chaos, it seems. Here come Kimmy, you can change strategy to soft tyre. Right, here we go then. Mash on the inters. Out in front on a dry track. You know what's going to happen. Followed by Elite, Red Alternator, all on the soft tyres. Which I don't think is going to be enough to get to the end, but we'll see what happens. And we're going to be back underway. Mash go right to the line, and away we go. And Elite Risk already flies past him. And there goes Baby Boy round. He's been tagged by someone. Matt Fedge up to 5th now. Oh, and Baby Boy and Neo come together, and there's another safety car. There we go. 1 and 2 getting tangled up down the straight, it looks like. Down to 14 drivers now. And looks like a few disconnections as well, including the leader, Elite Risk. Louis Bolton got kicked out as well. So anyway, this safety car helps the soft runners anyway. Mash finally comes into the pits. Oh, don't know what's happening here, but Kieran's race is getting worse and worse. He's got no wing, and he's had a collision with Zeno, who's now out the race. What on earth happened there? Alright, here we go in for third or fifth time. Not too long to go this race now. It has been a long one. Elite Risk in the lead again, and he is gone. He's caught Medal sleeping a little bit. Now will these soft runners get to the end? They've had no racing laps on them, but they are still 4 laps or 5 laps worn now. We are back underway. Kieran into the pits after a disaster race, getting that wing change now. Just 12 drivers left. Turner looking to take advantage of Medal's slow restart here. Gonna sail up to P2. And we'll see how far these three can get ahead. Matt Veg on the mediums. Zach and Louis there as well. Their race could come alive right at the end if these softs start to die off. Which I think they might. Of course, Elite Risk has got that 3 seconds to contend with as well. Zach is already dropping off the pace here. And the pressure from Louis Bolton. Matt Fedge is actually keeping up with these soft runners at the minute. Fitz going up to P8 there, he's overtaken Visions. Visions on the mediums, Fitz on the softs. On a bit fresher softs in the front three. Bash currently in the points, Fusion Gamer just behind. Looks like Zach's recomposed himself, or maybe he made a mistake before, but he's already back on Matt's tail here. As the pace now starts to pick up a bit, I think Elite Risk made a little mistake there, because he was a little bit ahead there. Now Turner all over the back of him. He's got a decent slipstream as well. Just lift off and we'll have to wait. Doesn't even need to make the move, he just needs to keep within that 3 seconds. Matt Veg has burnt a bit of his battery to keep up with these. Looks like serve everybody fit. All a similar battery, about 50%. Again, Zach's dropped off the pace here. Louis Bolton under pressure from Fitz now on these soft tyres. Now Turner has another look as well. Quick go back to that in a second. There goes Turner down the inside. Gets himself up to P1, and there is Fitz getting the move done down the straight before the corner, and gets himself up to P6, and he is on fresher tyres, which will definitely last to the end. I think these front three are going to be a bit ropey towards the end. They would have definitely been ropey by now if there were full racing laps on them. Maybe that safety car has helped them get to the end here. Visions picks up a penalty. I don't think it's going to affect them too much. Well, it might drop them out of the points actually. Potentially. Fitz on the attack again here, getting the most out of these sauce. Try get traction down now. Is DRS enable this lap? Was it next lap? Next lap I think. So we're going to have DRS for the final lap. It is now sunshine. All the rain has gone away. There we go. Does Elite Risk want to take the lead on this lap? He's got a penalty to contend with, so I assume he will try to get ahead and away, and there goes Fitz. Again making moves, he's up to P5 now. And he's still got life in them tyres to get himself in the hunt for the top 4 finish. Keeping up very good pace with these top 3 here. Got some nice battery as well, which may suggest the tyres are going already, but Matt Veg wants to win this race. He's got to pass all 3 of them on the final lap. And he is now starting to burn that battery. He wants to maybe get past 1 at least before the main straight. Looking to score some good points for Haas tonight. Looking at a podium potentially if he gets past one of these guys. I think this is going to drop down the order. Well, he's going to finish the podium because he is in that window. Oh, did Turner get the DRS? And Turner is flashing as well, so this is a chance for Medal and Matt Veg to get ahead here. Let's see. They're both flashing, so Matt Veg has the advantage on tyres and battery. He's going to go for the double overtake. This is what he's been waiting for. Sails past them both. And is up to P2 and look for the race win here. I told you these soft tyres were not going to last at the end. And they're now struggling. Looks like Fitz tyres have gone now. He got the most out of them. He's up the 5th place. Zach's now coming back at him. There's a tyre switch on him. Yeah, Matt Veg looking good for the win. He stays within that window in the final couple of sectors. Don't know if Mikey's still in the chat, but he's going to be happy with this one. So here we go, and the final couple of corners through the chicane comes Elite Risk. He's got a penalty, 3 seconds. He's going to drop down the order, but it's going to be Matt Veg going to take the win. First win for Haas in Tier 1 for a long time. Elite Risk drops down to P4. Fits a very good result for him. But the Sauce in the end were the wrong choice. 10 laps around Belgium. Very, very tough. Cracking result for Louis Bolt as well. Turner, as he leaves the race, he's dropped down the order, so we'll have to have a look at that in a minute. So I think Turner finished P3. Take a screenshot of that for Mr. Pete if he wants to do the results. Just waiting for Kieran to finish. Had a very up and down race. Going to do some donuts for us as well. Yes, why not? But yeah, I did predict at the start of the stream it's going to be a surprise winner tonight. Didn't know who it's going to be, but it was going to be Matt Veg. In the Haas, very good result. I think it's his first Tier 1 victory, potentially. Did he? Yeah, I think it is his first Tier 1 victory. But yeah, when there wasn't a safety car, it was very good racing, especially in the sprint. That was a good race. Yeah, decent race all around. Sort of the back-to-back safety car sort of killed it off a bit, but yeah, apart from that, pretty decent. That is the full point scored again. Matt Veg scoring 31 points for Haas. Very nice indeed. Just quickly run through these in case we need them. And there is the full feature race result. Matt Veg taking a surprise victory. Is it a surprise? Sort of third on the grid. Had the pace. Picked the right strategy. Didn't expect him to win, but I wouldn't say it was a massive surprise. Maybe it's a bit of a disrespect there. Matt saying it's a massive surprise. But, medal P2, Elite Risk P3, but I think Turner's P3. I can't remember who finished ahead of if it was Turner or Medal. But anyway, Turner's in the top 4. Fitzy there, Louis Bolton, Zach, Visions, Fusion Gamer, and Tyler picks up a point. Mash finished P11, and Kieran Laughs, the finishers, will finish P12. and then the rest are DNFs, as it normally is around Belgium. Quite a lot of DNFs. But yeah, overall decent night. Obviously, in the absence of Ogween and Benster, it makes the championship a bit more interesting for next week. Tomorrow we head to Belgium once again for Tier 2. Tune in for that one at the same time. But for Tier 1 next week, it is Monaco. Going around the streets of Monaco, which will be fun. So thank you for watching all. Well done to Team Haas, Mikey, Matt Veg. Good night.
This is the battle of the late breakers, and Elite Risk gets it. Oh, what a move by Eno. That is not a place you overtake. Maybe side by side of him, they're going to go around the outside now to Pissy.